Ben is inspecting. He's our non-OSHA this morning. We're gonna be getting some roof put on, but also some gutter, because the other side, as you'll have already seen at this point, we started to put the gutter on, and with the drip edge being the wrong angle and just the gutter being the gutter, not our favorite. So we're gonna be doing the drip edge and the gutter at the same time. And we're all prepped for it. We just got to take everything up. So I think it's gonna be a little easier. We got our, flashing just to protect that and seal that in case. And then we're gonna get our drip edge on now that we have the gutter on. Every 2 foot of hanger, and boy, did that go in a lot easier than having the drip edge already on. Dad's working the nasty latrine smelling goop. Actually, it's kind of the clean smell version of latrines, but nevertheless, smells like an outhouse.
Coming closer than a foot to the end of the gutter.
What's that? You're so far away.
It says don't come any closer to a foot to the gut end of the gutter.
Oh, okay. Don't put my foot in the gutter. Gotcha.
That's what I heard at least.
So we're cruising along here. We've got the first couple sections in. It's coming out pretty nice now that we have done a little bit. This is the way he rolls the tape. So transparency as far as, the roof line and what we achieved relative to level. So on the side we've already done, we came in, I don't know, maybe 3/4 inch, and we're pretty close to the bottom being flush to the fascia on that outside rib. On this side that we're starting now, right here, we're flush at the top fascia, and then at the bottom corner, we're in about 7/8 of an inch or an inch from the outside fascia. So not perfectly square. Neighbor's been assassinating a chunk of his cottonwood field there. Not a big one. I'm guessing it's just lawn expansion, but pulp is not very profitable anymore here in the valley. Prices had plummeted some time back, so might as well if he wants the lawn. Another thing to note before I get going here and start running this first sheet is I am supposed to be using these. I'm not gonna go back and replace the metal ones that we put on the other side. I'm just gonna daub them and cover them thoroughly with an appropriate sealant. They are up underneath and past the the closing material, the vent material, that should preclude any water from coming up, wind driven, and allow air to pass through only. But that's not to say there won't be water. And you'll also notice that this one sheet here, we do not have a bend up. So I messed up on the cut, put it on the wrong side, and I don't have any extra sheets. So we're gonna put a piece of Z metal. Once we have the rest of the sheet secured, I'll come back and I'll add that in, and that will cap that off. And then the corners just get caulked the same as they do on these bend ups. Here he comes with a brand new sheet of metal. Here he comes again. Gotta get it over there. He gets it lined up and then we start bamming. But first he's gotta get his lift way over the side there where he wants it. I'm over it. That'd be about right for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna measure this one.
Okay, there's my enemy again. Please don't sting me. Where you wanted it. He's so high. Dad's getting the fascia painted on that upward stretch so we can put on the first of the gable end trims. It's gonna cap that side. Bye.
Bye.
So we're getting our soffit, big 2-foot soffit put up over here on the roadside of the building. Not all of it right now, just the first section. Basically, Dad and I had to lift this up on the side, and then he took us up. He's our driver for now. We're getting up to position in the middle, kind of right here. And then Ben held that side. We put a few nails in, we got it spaced the way we wanted it, maintain that little gap off the wall, little gap off of the board above. And now we are done with this part of it, except for nailing. So we're about to put on this trim piece here, comes over the gable end. And I've got a bead of butyl. It's actually a double bead. We're just gonna run this down here, and then that gable is gonna come over. I'm gonna try and hit this ridge with my screws, as well as a face screw down here into the fascia, and that's how we're attaching this in. That way there's no screws in the pan where eventually water might intrude, much more likely than with this butyl up here. First trim piece, gable trim piece on, looking pretty nice. Excited about that. I have to get the top one at some point, but not when my lift is positioned off to the side here. Hi, Benny.
Breaking stuff.
I'm not. I will scream at you. He's the one breaking stuff over there. Oh yeah. Mostly accurate. Mostly. They mostly come out at night. Shaboop, and we'll give it a little teeny tiny one of these too. So there. All right, it's morning before we get going on the roof. So the plan today, we have 2 sheets up here. We're gonna be starting through that much, hopefully, about, not a half, but 7/16, I guess, as a carpenter would say, of the roof. And it's gonna be a bit of a bear. We're just gonna push through. We've got everything set up except for there's a sheet on the top of the roof we'll show you that needs to be put in. That's been our hatch to get out of the roof. And once we've got that covered up, then obviously I have basically 2 options to get off. And so one of them is rappel down and get onto the scaffold, and the other is rappel down and get onto the lift. And so that'll be interesting for sure, and not looking forward to that. But hopefully then it's just one more day to get, within 1 or 2 of the end on that top of the roof. And once we have that knocked out, it's going to feel a whole lot better. At that point, it's just going to be, kind of getting those, side trims, those gable trims finished up so that we can get a cap on. I don't recall if I ever showed you this, but this is what I was working on the other day, that soffit. And then obviously I've got this one done already on the lower area. And then we'll go around the side here. And we did this one the other day. And we got this section up. So soffit wise, we're done with this run through here. We still have, at some point in the future, we'll put up board for this under area, but Mama Bird, she's in residence this morning. Not sure if you can see her up in there. There she is. We're gonna let her hatch her babies and get them out of there before we cover up in here.
Girls, we're taking a video. Now it's recording.
Yes. Okay. Gotta hold it way up, because they're way up there. Try tilting it like that. There we go. We are going to take videos of things.
Jeremy says we might blow first.
This area is probably still cleanest.
Yeah.
If I die, you can play the daisy.
That's, she's filming it, so she'll have it for posterity.
Would you like me to get a blower?
No, it's fine. Jeremy says if the blower is up on top over there.
Jeremy just complaining, don't worry about it.
It's the thing I put the camera on. Mom. Amen.
Am I on the metal there?
See that? Look up
I can go up? Okay.
what just went up there. Is it part of the roof? Can you go? Roof.
You have?
No, it was taste tested.
Obviously, one of the people there wanted it.
That just. Let's see. Oh.
But your mom has it now. She's gonna put it on. Good movie. Take it up to very carefully.
Get a spot where we can see Dad.
I want to eat.
Okay.
I want to eat.
Well, you're not quite tall enough.
No, can you
I can show it to you. Look. See? Now you can see both Bunko and Daddy up there. Are you trapped?
Are you trapped? Can you trap your grandpa that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the sanitizer over here.
Why aren't you done? What sort of lady crap are you sitting down and not being done?
I'm trying to show me some mean tricks. Yeah. All about time.
Tell your mama, baby. Tell your mom to wake up together.
Yes, dear.
Not bad for the battery. Well, it's better on the battery than it is on my hand.
No.
My hand is a delicate machine, Ben.
No.
It has feelings of its own. It will make those feelings known later if I make it now.
Give me a second. Get up.
Hey, get it up. No, they make pills for that.
We just talked about this, though.
I've seen it many times with horses.
I mean,
How long have we been doing the damn scaffold?
we've only done 4 so far.
Oh, yeah, well, last time was like we did 4 and had to move scaffold.
Well, yes. Good scaffold. see you there, Mr. Damien. And of course. Hi. You're up pretty high too, aren't you?
Mommy, Bobby, Bobby, Buddy, Daddy.
You didn't get it. Wasn't it supposed to go around your feet?
Just wait.
Make sure you know that she knows that you're tying her up.
Mom?
Yes, dear.
Are you?
Yes, you may tie me up.
Wipe, wipe, wipe. Wipe, 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 wipe. Are you all wiped clear now?
Very good.
No, we're all good.
The other question, of course, Dad, would be what time is it?
It's about 11 o'clock, I think.
Well, then we would have time for a few more.
10:40.
10:40. Well, then we can finish off the whole roof for that another hour. Look at that.
Except that we have to do the gutter, paint, the whole thing.
Okay, big guy. Come down. Come on, bring it to me, baby. Come on. Come on, I got you.
There I go again. I won't be alone.
You'll want to shift over to here. Past here. Because the gutter is.
Stop telling me to kill myself, please.
Don't kill yourself, but shift over to past here. That way you have a, foot and a half. Okay. Let's not poke me with sticks, or I'll step on your feet.
I was going to chug the whole thing, but
Okay. Sorry. Did not communicate that.
no, I didn't. Turns out when you're chugging something, you can't. Beak, beak, beak. Well, we got just about to the halfway point. Actually, we did get to the halfway point, didn't we? I think we did. The intention is on the next time we get up on the roof to get it to like 1 to 2 from the end on this side as well. Same as we did on the far side, and then get the remainder off of the lift. Just because there's not as much walk room, and we're right next to a bank of trees in the middle of farm country. And this time of year it's dusty, it's very dusty. And so that roof, like as soon as we get off of the roof, it just gets caked, which makes it quite slippery. So we're gonna try and get all of the stuff we can get from down low. We're gonna get from down low, and that lift has a 50-foot reach, but we have porch on each end, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna end up at 50. So we have a bunch of volunteer tomatoes here. We don't know what type they are. I'm guessing these are gonna be the little yellow ones, but I don't know yet. And they are flowering and they are gonna deliver, and that's handy. The tomatoes that we planted in down further didn't come out super great yet. They may get there. We definitely have a good row of parsnips, and we're hoping that these kohlrabi will amount to something, but they're just not putting on a whole lot down below. Pardon me, little honeybee. And we'll see. I think they like a lot hotter weather than we have. Bush beans, they're behind. You can see that we've got some squash coming on right there, all the way down here at the bottom. We are getting crookneck. In fact, some of those are pretty much ready to pick. Maybe give them 2 more good days on that bunch right there. I love crookneck. Sugar snap peas.
Brush off because they've been a little, this one has been a little droopy.
Thanks for watching,
Subscribe for more.
and see you next time.